Hello, everybody. We are here with more of this shit. Let's just get into it. Because last time we played this, we were in this hell maze. Because this game decided that the constant battling was not hell enough. Or just that, like, annoyingly high encounter rates and all the other crap was not bad enough. But yeah, anyways, not to mention the other problem is I do not know how to solve this puzzle, and I don't have any more. Well, actually, hold on. Just thought about this, because I know for a fact I have no more, I have no more repels. So hold on, can I Excadrill out of here? Yes, thank God. Okay, so yeah, we're running back to town real fast. Oh, hi Vikavolt, bye Vikavolt, don't care. Anyways, because, yeah, we need repels. And also just realized didn't fully introduce myself. This is Otaku. This is Otaku Trades. In case for some reason some of you couldn't read my name. All right. Oh my lord. Go the fuck away. Okay, you didn't die flat out, so you know what? What? As is the law in my jungle, get in the ball. Yeah, anyways, get in the ball. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, cool. Pyroar. Don't care. Anyways. I'm not even running, actually. I just have shit sped up, and I'm getting this many encounters. Thank God we made it into the freaking town. Now, which one of these doors is the mart? Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, give me a bunch of those. I'll also take some of these. All right. Alright. Now then. With these 30 max repels, we are going to just quickly run all the way back to this tower. And now we gotta deal with this. And yeah, just reset all the switches. That way... Wait, I'm not going to get confused. Alright. Because, yeah, the whole deal with this maze is that there's several switches. There's switches here that cause the layout to change. Or just, it basically makes... It changes up some of the rooms. And also, for some reason, we have these stupid invisible pathways, which like, there's some logic to it, but on the other hand, it's a bunch of bullshit. Okay. Okay, it's a freaking jump puzzle. Alright, did this even help us in the slightest? No, it didn't. Yeah, this also does not help when the literal freaking puzzle involves, like, oh, hey, yeah, going through doors. Like, some doors will just straight up change. Like, it'll just spit you out wherever it damn well feels like putting you. Yeah, I also don't even know what doors that switch messed with. So yeah, friggin' dead end. Could the switch have messed with that door? Let's see here. Okay, it did mess with it, and it took us... Oh, no, wait a minute. I know where this fucking is. And yeah. Okay. We're over here. Are you just... Yeah, you're not going to tell me jack shit. And great, it looped me back over here. Like the invisible walkway puzzles are not fun. This was a... Okay. So yeah, that did change some rooms. Just it changed that room up there, or just back over there. So, oh, what about this one? Okay, no, that one's the same. All right, what's through here? Oh, okay, this is new. Yes. Oh, good. New location. Alright, actual, somewhat progress, hopefully. Don't even know why they let you go down it that far if you're not going to let us jump through it. Oh, wow. We actually made it through. I was expecting this to just... You know what? I'm not going to... not going to lie. I thought that we would literally be stuck there a lot longer than I thought we were going to be. Also, what does our Articuno have some... Oh, no. Oh, no. Both of them have some black shit on them. So it's probably like some kind of restraint or some shit. Natalie, Articuno. Otaku, help. He's got suspended in some kind of shadow magic. So here's the fabled Otaku, and I've heard so much about it. Come to save your friends, have you? Otaku, be careful. He's very strong. They have proven to be quite the healthy power source for our spires. Them showing up in this timeline gave my wonderful spires just the added boost they needed to extend the range of their power and the efficiency of the compulsion effect. I do wish I could keep them connected and for longer, but yet here you are coming to disrupt my party. Let's hear this instant, Angelo. What? Because you asked nicely? Yes, that's like the law. Ha! You pathetic revolution. You pathetic revolution are all the same. And hey Viz, how are you? And also same with you, Zosa. How are you doing? Yeah, woefully unprepared. The only reason we've not completely squashed you pests yet is because you're annoyingly resilient. Then when I get out of this cage, I'll show you a piece of my mind, you Republican swine. Sup, Steel? How are you doing? Hey, buddy, have you tagged up? Sounds good, man. And hope that your day's going good. Had a few good killer sessions in Dead by Daylight. Oh, nice. Yeah. And you Soul Keeper upstarts are starting to irritate me as well. I grow weary of you, but I won't give you the satisfaction of fighting me. I don't wish to waste my time with you. I play Ghostface. Oh, okay. I have far more pressing matters to tend to. Instead, I shall leave you a parting gift. It's time I ended this once and for all, though. Watcher Lucius, attack. Shadow Clone Lucius would like to battle. Alright. So I believe this Gyarados is a... So yeah, I think that Gyarados is a dark type, so this should deal a good amount of damage to it. Unless it's dark flying. If it's just dark water, then this will work. Okay, he's dark water. Alright. There. Get the fuck out. Moonblast this bitch. Yeah, dark water. just everyone shut up and drink your damn dark water. Like the Fatal Frame game. Yeah, well, I mean, my brain immediately went to that as well, but technically it's dark water. I mean, it's black water, but I mean, it's close enough. And so, great, this guy has an Ultra Beast too. They're just deciding to throw in the Ultra Beasts at this point, aren't they? I have the first 3 game. Oh yeah, so do I. I have physical copies of... I mean, like, I've got physical copies of the first 3. And shit, Viz, I streamed the first 3, like 2 Halloweens ago. And pretty much we had a, or I mean, technically I managed to beat 4 of them, and we had, but we had to save Blackwater for them. Because we finished Blackwater last year. The Alpha Potion. Oh yeah, Hellraiser game announced. Yeah, oh yeah, I saw that. I haven't watched the trailer for it yet, but I am interested. It's just like, how the hell are you making a Hellraiser game? So I'm curious to see what that's like. Yeah. Doug Bradley is in it. Okay, you're was Doug Bradley the original Hellraiser? Or is that someone else? Now, he played the guy who played Pinhead. Okay, so yeah, he was Pinhead. I'm fairly certain I freaking called him the guy who played Hellraiser when that's like Hellraiser's the movie, not the character. All right. The Hellbound Heart. Oh no! In the book, he was the Hell Priest. Okay. You know, I freaking forget that Hellraiser was a book. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember what what freaking Nihiligo's typing was. Oh, okay, it's rock poison. Sure as shit doesn't look poison, but that does mean that since it's rock, that this will be super effective. Fucking die. Get your beast boosted bullshit out of here. I freaking hate Ultra Beasts. So how about the V-Shoujo news? Yeah, no, friggin', they're cooked. Was going to actually bring that up. That yeah, no, they literally took like took $500,000 that was supposed to go to of like Mouse's charity money that was supposed to go to like the immune deficiency a immune deficiency freaking in a group, and they pretty much stole it. Yeah, no, literally they deserve all of their freaking guys leaving. Because yeah, that's fucking trashy. And pretty much what's so funny is that like we all thought that V-Shoujo was supposed to be one of the good ones, the one was supposed to be one of the good VTuber companies that actually like did good stuff for their freaking client, for their groups and everything. Nope, pretty much. But pretty much. They are just as bad as all these other big corporations. All right. Okay. No, here's what we do. We Alpha Potion Brit. Then we Max Revive Nox. Because Nox can deal with the Wailord, and Brit can kill the Cloyster. Because it's an ice type. It is basically just getting the freaking, just dealing the damage. Alright, let's get another person revived. And just yeah, like pretty much this year for like VTubing has specifically with like the big VTuber groups has just been freaking rough. Just so many heavy hitters leaving their agencies and all that shit. Like, it's crazy. Oh, people leaving their agencies, bunch of slander and stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. Alright. Friggin' break Cloyster's bricks. Moonblast the whale. Okay, the moonblasting is not working as it should. Alright. Okay, brought back Whale Lord for, like, no reason. Everyone's fully healed. Yeah, I'm going to have to call back Brit, because Brit is not surviving another hit. Yeah, just Tidal Wave, Pokemon, bring out Jailbird. Okay, because of course the Bayonet can Mega Evolve. And of course you read which... Yeah, no, that was a fucking read. There is no fucking way. Okay, at least the Cloister's down, so no more shitty freaking ice moves. And good. Both of you are going to be present for this Snarl. Alright. Because of course it avoided the attack. I'm fairly certain Snarl's supposed to have 100% accuracy. Okay, and you're going to be a major bitch with that move, aren't you? Alright, that got both of them. So there goes you, and there goes you. Alright. Well done, Otaku. Consider me impressed. You managed to stand up to one of our shadow clones of the Watchers. Oh, what's that? Are you surprised to see a Watcher? I didn't say anything about that. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. No matter, I'll be taking my leave now. You'll be seeing more of your dearly deceased friends soon. Once again, Otaku, you've come to the rescue. I and the rest of the team are most grateful that you were able to find us here. What the hell was that? That was a Watcher. I wish I had the answers for you, Otaku. For what it's worth, though it doesn't seem like it was the real thing. It sure as hell felt real. The Watchers sacrificed themselves to become part of the beast. We all saw it happen in front of our eyes. They seem to have somehow been able to replicate the Watcher's power in that shadow clone. This is very troubling. What else do they know? What else have they become capable of in the time we've been gone? Do they even know we have the beast under our control, just waiting to bring it with us to 3564 CE? There are many questions that remain unanswered right now. Like where is everyone else in groups 1 through 4? With Victini being here with this group, I've managed to find everyone in my team. I tell Agent Robertson and the rest of Group 1 of the events in Beta Omicron and what you discovered while trying to find the other members of your group. You tell the others of your encounter with Maximilian, the Republican general, and Kara's plan to try and restore the time gate by reconnecting to the time matrix. Finally, you tell the group about Caitlin suffering from temporal illness following her trip, blah blah blah. So yeah, brilliant. The time matrix, that's it. Pardon? Time matrix? Huh? I knew I sensed the energy signature of the sleeper spire somewhere. This gave me an idea. Incredible. What is it? It seems to me the Republic has created these sleeper spire these sleeper spires, and they are built off of the same technology as the time gate. Time gates, like the ones the ones we walked through in the tomb? Precisely. I don't quite understand how, but that explains why we did not arrive in our intended destinations. The intelligence of the Revolution suggested that there was only one of these time gates in 3564 CE, in Beta Omicron. Beta Omicron sits where the Entomb of the Fallen One was in the 21st century, if you recall. But we are nowhere near Beta Omicron. The Sleeper Spire is somehow interfering with the destination coordinates of everyone that is traveling through our original time gate. When Victor input the coordinates for us, I was certainly not expecting to come out in the barren wastes. So then what are waiting for? Okay, let's destroy it. Don't be so hasty, Miss Throne. I believe we can use this to our advantage. How? What do you mean? These sleeper spires can be reverse engineered into time gates, and if we have control over multiple time gates, it provides our armies the ability to transport en masse to multiple locations. These time gates were initially planned to just be a way for us to come to 3564 CE, but Angelo just gave it one of the Republic's trump cards by using this to escape. With multiple sleeper spires available, this allows us to access large-scale mass transportation. I don't think we need to tell you all that there is significant strategic value to commandeering these installations. I just need the time to figure out how to convert them back into time gates. Okay, so separate question. We've managed to account for almost everyone in Group 1 and 4, but where is Emil and Shaman? Damn it, how do we keep losing that guy? If what Agent Roberts has said is true, and these sleeper spires are able to intercept the destination coordinates and scramble them, then everyone else that traveled using the time gate could be in danger. Agreed, we need to return to Theta Epsilon and regroup and strategize on a plan there. I, for one, would like to get the hell out of this spire. It gives me the creeps. This just gave me an idea. Artie's mother, Agnes, was a former scientist who used to work for Israel. Who are Artie and Agnes? I'll explain to you back in Theta Epsilon. Agnes Campbell might be able to help us try to figure out how to reverse engineer these spires into the time gates. Sounds a lot like a plan I'll talk about. I'll give you this so you can get out of here quickly if you need to. Why even give me escape ropes? This game literally gave me a damn app that does this for me. Meet us there when you finish whatever business you have in this place, which is nothing. I'm out of here. I'm literally using the app that was given me for this reason. Alright. Okay. I'm still shocked that like I managed to solve that maze that fast. I again thought I was going to be stuck there for like a good several minutes. Okay, who is becoming a member of the God Hand? There's going to be a solar eclipse on August 2nd. I don't know. I don't know, man. They just seem so overrated. It just seem like a couple of just wannabes. If I'm going to join a group of demons, I feel like they're better groups to join. And 1 second, I'm going to rip my freaking thermostat out of the freaking wall at this point. Okay. Anyways, back to it. So yeah, Miss Agnes Campbell, is it? Who's asking? We're not Miss Campbell. We are not from the Republic. We are not here to harm you. My name is Agent Roberts. We are friends of Otaku. In fact, we just returned from the Sleeper Spire. You survived? Damn straight we survived. The Sleeper Spire has been cleared of any of the Republican lackeys. They all fled after we chased off their leader and Intro Duplessis. And I'm at a bit of a loss for words. General Duplessis is gone, and the Sleeper Spire is no longer watching us. Not quite. We're not out of the woods yet. While Otaku was able to scare off Duplessis, we discovered that the Sleeper Spire is built using the same technology as the Time Gates. Further, that they are connected into the Time Matrix. If my hypothesis is correct, I think that means I could reverse engineer the Sleeper Spires into Time Gates and enable us to have access to mass teleportation. This is why we are here at the home of Miss Campbell. I understand you used to be a scientist in the capital working for Israel. Is that correct? Apparently, you were responsible for developing the early prototypes of what the Sleeper Spires used to be. That's correct. The technology, as I had originally envisioned, was built to enable a reliable and sustained connection to the Time Matrix. There were several use cases of the technology that we had planned with the constraint connectivity with constant connectivity into the Time Matrix. It could be used to create teleportation hubs, which would revolutionize transportation for our civilization. The technology was loosely based on Beta Omicron's on the Beta Omicron time gate. Israel is the one that first introduced me to this time gate, and I was able to study it and replicate its technology in the early prototype types of the Time Spires, or what the Republic now calls Sleeper Spires. When the Republic came into power, they used the baseline technology and perverted the Time Spires into being used for surveillance and control. Agnes, can you help us disable the Sleeper Spires and restore them into Time Spires as you originally envisioned? I've not been actively practicing my research while I've been a refugee, but I'm certain I can figure it out. God knows the Republican scientists are a bunch of bumbling idiots, so even with being out of practice for more than a decade, I'm probably still smarter than a lot of them combined. I like this lady. Ma, are you sure about this? Isn't it dangerous? I've sat out of this war for this long. It's taken almost everything from me. My husband, my home, my freedom. I can't be a bystander anymore. The revolution have endured through attrition and guerrilla warfare, and they've been hanging on by their fingernails. Meanwhile, Just Otaku and his friend with the Articuno have been able to chase the Republic out of a significant military installation of theirs just by themselves in less than a day. And if there's more of them that are trying to track down that can help bolster the revolution's efforts to take back the capital, then this could be a turning point in the war. I would be a fool not to help them, Artie. Now, Agent Roberts, was it? If you wouldn't mind escorting me to the Sleeper Spire, I can see what I can do to try to reverse engineer it. Hold on. If both of you are going back to the Sleeper Spire, what are the rest of us going to do? Caitlin is still in a temporal illness coma, isn't she? What do you do about her? The Bliss bot that I was with when we were trying to revive Caitlin told me that there's apparently some ancient herb deep within something called the Overgrowth. We didn't choose to probe much because we had more pressing matters to deal with, considering that the Bliss Spot told us that so long as she is stable, the temporal illness has not shown to cause any lasting damage. The Overgrowth, the Bliss Spot wanted you to go into the Overgrowth? That is most troubling. What's the Overgrowth? It's a massive jungle in the northern coast of the Epoch region. It has been allowed to run amok for several centuries. However, or having said that, if there's any environment capable of producing the cure for temporal illness, it will be the Overgrowth. How do we get in there? There's a passageway to Honeygrove Town in the northeast end of the Barren Wastes. You will need to go through Honeygrove Town before you can come out in the jungle of the Overgrowth. We need to go through Honeygrove. There are Republican patrols blocking the way. They say something about needing citizen class M5 or M-5 or something like that. Those bureaucrats. Of course, they have cordoned off the way into the capital sector. Here, let me upgrade your Pokegear with Citizen Class 5, a class card M-5. What is this? The Republic has created certain sectors in the Epoch region that permit citizens of only a certain class or above to travel through or reside in. Honeygrove Town is designated as a Citizen Class M-5 sector. In 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Anyways, it means that you need to at least have that citizen class level to access that area. What citizen class cards are assigned at birth? How did you manage to get your hands on an M-5 one, General Almedia? When I told Otaku that General Almedia had a bit of a soft spot for the revolution, I meant it. When he was still a formal part of the revolution, he was quite well known for his hacking skills. He has been able to readily subvert the security of the Republic's systems and forge their identity cards for some time. Whenever one of the revolution's undercover personnel were identified, he was able to effectively replace their identities by forging a new citizen card for them and allow them to continue their undercover operations. How do you think he had been able to desert the revolution yet stay under the radar for as long as he has? He replaced his own citizen card to give himself a new identity, and the imbeciles in the Republic have no idea of his past affiliation because of that. Oh, good lord, we don't need this information. This is pointless. Yeah. The Republic's reliance on their technology will be their own downfall. In any case, Otaku, you and your friends will now be able to freely walk in Honeygrove Town with that citizen card. Understood, Otaku. Understood, Otaku. I will stay behind here in Theta Epsilon, work with Agnes to try and reverse engineer these sleeper spires for our purposes. You, Alexis, and Natalie can go onward to Honeygrove Town. Aye, Captain. The level cap of your Pokemon has now been raised to 150. Okay, so that's... Okay, so I was wondering how we were going to have our level cap increased if we can't increase our security clearance, but that's how. Just we get new freaking citizenship cards, and it's like, yeah, no, now you're good. All right. And before we go onward, where the cap was increased, so we need to do a quick little like super grind. because, by God, I refuse to have to be stuck fighting one of these freaking mandatory fights longer than absolutely necessary. Especially when their teams will just switch. Just their team comp will just switch if we lose. Just making rematches harder. Alright. Especially since also at this point, I feel like I have no point. There's no point in swapping out my team. Because Lord knows Ivy training up a new team, or just any new member, is going to be a pain in the dick. And these guys are already way... And pretty much this team has carried us far. Like, pretty much the only real thing that this team cannot fight that well against is poison types. And that's pretty much... Or just pure poison. And that's pretty much it. And there's not a ton of pure poison in this game. Alright. One more run through it, and then we will head to the next location. Alright, get out of here. And karate chop. Okay, and karate chop. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, everyone is pretty much almost at 140, with the cap being 150. So I feel like we will be fine for a minute. So this is the capital sector. Look at this place. It's so pretty. We just came from a desolate, barren desert. I get that the checkpoint tunnel was quite long, but the environment looks so different. I can just breathe the air, and it just feels cleaner. General Almeida wasn't kidding when he said that there was a systemic difference in the way certain citizen classes live. If you were assigned to a citizen class at birth, it basically confines your ability to escape adversity. You are doomed to never escape your circumstances. No upward social mobility. This feels basically the same as how Tyrone and the Black Persians were made to feel. The system suppressed their ability to make a better life for themselves, so they were forced to turn to a life of crime. Meanwhile, you have people in the upper classes of society that are living a relatively posh lifestyle that live basically right across the street from them. And they rub it in the faces of the lower classes of society. That's just inconceivable. How can a government morally not only condone that, but actively systematically reinforce that? Are you forgetting that this is the Republic, Alexis? This behavior is perfectly consistent with all the horror stories we've heard of them thus far. We came to this timeline for a reason, and to help these people reclaim their lives from the corrupt epoch Republican government. Right. So does anyone know where we go from here? The immediate objective is to apparently find some ancient herb in the overgrowth that can cure Caitlin's temporal illness. While Agent Roberts and Agnes work on trying to reverse engineer the sleeper spires and convert it back into a time gate, good lord, why are we even confirming this? We just had an entire fucking deal with this. What are the chances there's anyone roaming around town that might have some ideas? Beg pardon, but I can't help it over here. You're looking for an herb to cure temporal illness from the overgrowth? Yes, we are. Our friend is in a coma, and a bliss spot has noted that it was a side effect of suffering from temporal illness. A coma from temporal illness? Oh my, that isn't good. Comas only manifest in very extreme cases of temporal illness. What was your friend doing prior to suffering from temporal illness? Alexis and Natalie quickly glance at you and subtly nod their heads in agreement so as to not give away too much to a stranger. Let me guess. Did she try to use one of the teleportation waypoints? Yeah, yes, exactly. She was traveling with us through the teleportation waypoint. She was complaining about getting a splitting headache shortly after using the service. Next day, her boyfriend called us and told us she wasn't waking up, and that's when we have found out that she was in a coma as a side effect of temporal illness. That is most troubling. It is a very rare side effect of using the teleportation waypoints, and I'm stunned to actually encounter a person that has fallen into a coma following the use of the service. Ugh. Help us, ex-herbologist. Yeah, specializes in extracting nutrients from the roots of showing the. Oh my god! So previous, buddy, I don't need your goddamn life story. Yes or no? Just yes, no, and where? So yeah, where do you find the mushroom exactly? The overgrowth. I might be able to find it. It's very difficult herb to try and track down if you don't know what to look for. Until the southern overgrowth has a fairly sizable jungle. I will accompany you to the jungle and guide you in the search. Mr. Dr. Leduc. And it's my pleasure, children. You must pardon. Oh my god, he said yes. Shut up! Okay. Like pretty much, I said this before. I am. I said this before. This game is fine. I mean, like, this game's good. I like it. The problem is that, oh my god, people need to shut the hell up. Just like, again, this wouldn't. I feel like this wouldn't be as bad if it was voice acted and we had like, and there was like shit happening in the background that we could watch while this went down. But this is just watching a bunch of pixels literally just like tell us their life story, including including giving pointless exhibition. Because they literally just spent like several dialogue boxes literally just telling us what we just got done listening to. Main reason I dropped Sun and Moon. Look, Sun and Moon is bad with it. I do agree with you on that. It's terrible with it. It's not this bad. This is egregious. What type is a... Okay, it's not ice poison. I'm assuming just poison? Okay. Correct, it's a pure poison type. Following question. What held item will lock you into using a single move but boost your special attack? Yeah, even Scarlet and Violet did it. Not as bad. Yeah, like Scarlet and Violet... It's because here's the other thing. At least with Scarlet and Violet... like one, Scarlet and Violet was not as bad as Sun and Moon's. And pretty much, at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Scarlet and Violet did it better. Just like Scarlet and Violet's world was more interesting. Or it's like, but and that was kind of because I liked playing Scarlet and Violet more than I did Sun and Moon. And it's not that I hate, it's that I didn't like Sun and Moon. It's just that, I don't know, Sun and Moon just did not click with me. It wasn't bad, but I'm just like, I've played better. It's because like, again, I've said it before, I personally think that Gen 4 is the best generation. Specifically, specifically Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. I feel like those were like the best games of Gen 4. And are pretty much the best Pokemon games in general. And pretty much I definitely felt like the game started dropping started dropping in quality literally around the time of Gen 6. Because like Gen 6 was fine, but it was very heavily carried by Mega Evolution. Gen 7 Gen 7 I thought was a cool experiment. It was a fun idea to like try and shake up the formula. I really liked Team Skull. But that was about it. Just Alola in general was just not interesting. But then we get to Sword and Shield, and I thought Sword and Shield just dropped the ball horrifically. Because like, one problem I had with Sword and Shield was that Sword and Shield was too damn easy. Yeah, I played Sword and Shield with the updated graphics mod. So yeah. I mean, I don't mod my Switch games, so I don't do that shit. I didn't play with shit because, like, I thought visually Sword and Shield looked fine. It uses the three. Oh yeah, I know. Which which again makes it more baffling as to why the hell they didn't just put all the fucking Pokemon into the game if you're literally just ripping the assets from Sun and Moon. Because like, it's just because if you're literally just reusing the Sun and Moon, the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon assets, you already have like all of your freaking Pokemon there. Just now make the sprites for the new shit. Because I'm just saying, if a fan game can cram every single Pokemon from Gen 1 to 7 then into its game and still let you encounter all of them, including this game's own unique variations of them, then a AAA game can do it. Should be able to do it no problem. It's just Game Freak being lazy. But I mean, that's also due to the fact that Game Freak also literally was working on another another title when they all should have been working on freaking Sword and Shield. But yeah, just like Sword and Shield, like with Sword and Shield, I liked the idea of making the gems a more like grand event that like. Yeah, no, the champions, like this mega celeb and like anyone taking on the gym challenge is like the big like sport event of the year. I like that. However, Gigantamax was Dyna slash Gigantamaxing is the shittiest fucking gimmick in all the Pokemon games, simply because it is a gimmick that you can only use in hyper-specific circumstances. It's because yeah, every single other gimmick, Mega, Z-moves, and even Terastallization can all be used in any fight. Like, you can use them anywhere you want, but you can't use Dynamaxing in any fight. It has to be in a raid fight or a gym fight, and that's or like a very, very specific story fights. And it's like once you get into the post game, yeah, you're only going to be Dynamaxing during raids, which yay, an over-glorified Pokemon battle. Oh, that I have to go to a very specific spot to do. Not to mention the fact that you give all these some of these Pokemon unique forms once with Gigantamax forms, which is just, in my opinion, shitty Mega. It's just a shittier looking Mega. Just again, because it's like, yeah, no, you might be able to transform into this cool looking form. It's a shame you can only do it in raids at this point. Especially since again, if you want to own your own Gigantamax Pokemon, you either have to catch a Gigantamax Pokemon in a fucking raid, which pretty much makes which pretty much, yeah, no, you can find like a Grimmsnarl in a raid, but if it's not a Gigantamax Grimmsnarl, then it won't Gigantamax. And if you want to turn Pokemon into if you want to just give your Pokemon their Gigantamax forms, you gotta cough up money for the DLC. It's so fucking bad. I'm very happy that like at least even with its weird glitch and bugs that freaking Scarlet and Violet had on launch, it still did not detract how much better I liked Scarlet and Violet for Gen 7. I mean over Sword and Shield. You don't like the rock candy Pokemon? Was there a rock candy Pokemon? I don't friggin' remember no rock candy Pokemon. I'm assuming it's a Scarlet and Violet. In Scarlet and Violet, the Ultra moves. Ultra moves? You mean there aren't... Oh, are talking about Z moves? Because that was Sun and Moon. because like I don't know what the hell you were talking about with Ultra moves in Scarlet and Violet, unless it's from the DLCs, which I have not beaten. But yeah, I'm also not seeing what this rock candy Pokemon that you're freaking talking about is. Which of these Pokemon do not have a Mega? Friggin' your Pokemon would give it. Oh, wait. And have crystals on. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so you're talking. Okay, so you're talking about. Okay, so I mean, okay, first. Okay, so if you're talking about Scarlet and Violet, that's terrestrialization. Your Pokemon don't get bigger when they terrestrialize, and they don't learn and they don't learn new moves. Their moves get stronger if it's their Terra type. What you when the Pokemon gets bigger, that's Dynamaxing. That was Sword and Shield, and that gives them that gives them different moves, but pretty much but still that sucked. It's because it was just shitty version of Z moves and a shitty version of freaking Mega Evolution if they were a Gigantamax. Okay, buddy. All right, choice spec. Yeah, which of the following Pokemon does not have a Mega? Okay, fine. There, Honchkrow. All right. All right, get the fuck out of here. Anyways. Looking for an Epoch Arbok. I'll trade you either my Halucha or Donphan. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, fuck you. We're leaving. Oh yeah, speaking of which, do we finally get better items? Oh my god, why even... Am I ever going to be able to buy max revives? Like max revives and full restores? Alright. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's the daycare man. Okay, I don't care. Anyways. I'm assuming this is... Yep, this is where we gotta go. Alright. Gross. I took one step in here and started sinking into the ground. Now one of my shoes is soaking wet and completely covered in mud. I never took you to be a princess, Alexis. Indeed, the overgrowth is a large dawning jungle that has been permitted to grow unchecked for a few hundred years. Beware, for there are a number of venomous creatures mud deep that can really impede a person's movement and them smell. Oh god, the odor of this place is offensive on one's senses. Not sure if I want to include Super in my Dragon Ball binge. Okay. Well, Viz, here's the deal. If you are in your Dragon Ball binge, if you are, it's because I'm assuming you've watched Ball and you're currently watching Z, which basically means that if you don't watch Super, or just much, here's the thing. I feel like if you end up watching any other series, any of the Dragon Ball series after Z, you have no choice but to watch Super as well. I'm planning on watching GT. I'm on the M3. I'm one of the three people who like that one. I mean, I like GT as well, but yeah, like I was just about to say. I mean, if you're already planning on watching GT, you might as well just watch Super. Super also. Just like Super and Daima at that point. Just cause. Yeah, I would prefer if we don't have to go into the overgrowth, but if your friend is suffering from temporal, yeah, I still need to watch the superhero movie. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I would definitely recommend it. That movie's that movie's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, the glowing mushroom. It goes by the name Mana Shroom. It is said that these mushrooms glow because they are connected to the earth, and the fact that they are infused with mana, the arcane energy of the region. If we can obtain some of these mushrooms and bring them to a lab in the Umbar encampment, I can extract their ingredients in a mixture that can assist your friend. In fact, there's one right now. Excellent. This is one for the collection. Keep searching the jungle. Oh, next town. It's in the next town over. I shall do my own searching on the way over, but it's important to split up and try to retrieve 9 mana mushroom samples each. Each of you take one of these and put the mushroom samples you collect in here. 9 mushrooms each? You gotta be kidding me. I apologize if it comes off as rude, but do you want to save your friend or not? Finding 9 samples of these mana shrooms now, and now that you know what you're looking for, it's hardly too much to ask. Not at all. Alexis is just being a princess and doesn't like dark swamps. She's far too much of a city mouse. I shall accompany the princess through the jungle. Very well, stay safe, children, and I shall meet you at the end of the overgrowth. Ew, mushrooms. Good grief, Alexis. You're such a baby. Aren't you supposed to be the mayor of Cyrus City? I didn't even ask to be mayor. My sister was the one. My sister was so enticed by the effects of her soul stone that the latent power. Yeah, we already know this. No one gives a shit anymore. She's dead. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Oh gee, God. Another reminder. And yes, a reminder that Victor killed her sister. No one cares. Ugh. Oh God, this is friggin' Chad. All right. Oh great. Another one of these missions. Fine. Basically just pick a side, murder everything in sight. Alright. Yeah, no, Brave is just going to rip all of you apart. I mean, Jailbird's just going to tear everyone in half and just be done with it. Oh yeah, but also, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball in general, finally got my 100 matches that I needed in this game for the trophy. Now the rest of it is literally just like finishing the campaign and doing a couple of other smaller things. Then I'll finally have that game's platinum. All right. Ouch. Is he? Yow. Ouch. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, what can we find here? Okay, so in the water... This water is friggin' infested with friggin' for alligators. That's great. Alright. Okay, so I mean, hey, hey, if we came here during the day, we would have been able to get, possibly have found a Torterra, which I'm good with that. I like, love Torterra. Oh, oh yeah. Also the stupid pointless banter with the Breloom, with the Epoch Brelooms is also just eh. Get the fuck out of here. What's here? Electroite. Okay. Dragon gems. It's friggin' found the who needs Dragon Balls when you can find the Dragon Gems? Alright, keep ripping them apart. Oh, great. It fell asleep, but it doesn't matter. I still ate your entire team alive. Alright, come on, wake the fuck up. Hey, sun's out, guns out, wake the fuck up. Cell should know about Piccolo's regeneration. I mean, pretty much Cell. Cell. Like Cell never met Piccolo until that fight, and pretty much Jiro, and probably Jiro didn't program the information into him. Cause like also, and I mean also like Piccolo's regeneration is something that we don't, like, if you really think about it, we don't see it that often. But when he becomes Perfect Cell, he uses that regeneration. Well, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, it's because he saw Piccolo do it, and then he was like, oh hey, I can do that. Also, technically, Cell regenerated way before that when 16 ripped off his tail. Because when 16 ripped off Imperfect Cell's tail, he had to regrow that. So how much can Piccolo regenerate? If I remember from the Boo arc, I think he said some shit where like as long as his head is still intact, he can like regenerate his whole body. Because literally during the Boo arc, Trunks knocked over for Piccolo's petrified statue, breaking it into pieces, and when Deborah was killed and everyone depetrified, Trunks saw that Piccolo was just like a pile of broken limbs, just like shattered limbs and everything, and Piccolo was just fine later and said some shit like, as long as my head is still intact, I can regenerate, right, all that shit. Anyways, okay, die. All right, max repel. Okay, learn thunder. If I wanted to teach that to Jailbird, which I don't plan on it, because frickin' thunder has a shit accuracy, unless you know it's raining. So like, if it would be useful here, but outside of this one location would lose all useful viability. Alright. Yeah, get out of here. The water is so dirty. Yeah, you're in a swamp, dude. Dude, of course it's dirty. Alright, come on. Oh, gee, ouch. Oh, man. Wake the fuck up. Alright. Not too much. That's good to hear. Here, pretty much, right now with us, we're literally just, Steel, we're just sitting on our ass here, just trying to get through this game. Just friggin' Poketron. Yes, the great and mighty Poketron. Just literally sounds like a just Poketron sounds like a transformer that literally transforms into a game. It's like a Pokemon cartridge. Yeah. My friend's parents would say that. Yeah, no, that... I mean, pretty much... my dad, because me and my brother were super big into Yu-Gi-Oh! As kids, like, during Yu-Gi-Oh's... like, the height of Yu-Gi-Oh's popularity, my dad used... my dad has now gotten this friggin' in habit of just like jokingly calling everything, just like everything in anime, or just like any like card we get just like oh yeah, that's a Slifer the Sky Dragon, right? Oh yeah, I gotta pause stream real quick because I gotta go see if my mom's not back home yet. Because if she isn't, I gotta feed them dogs. Have you thought about playing Vietnamese Crystal? No. I have not thought about playing Vietnamese Crystal with Elf Monster. I just have not. That's just one of those that's just like it's just a shitty translation. I don't feel like that would warrant me playing it if it's just a shitty translation of freaking Crystal. But anyways, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And yeah. And anyways, as you were saying, Viz, with the memes, the meme potential would be big. Big, but the drawback to that is playing Vanilla Crystal, which pretty much, like, don't get me wrong, I love Gen 2. The problem is that we are not talking about playing like the Gen 4 remakes of Gen 2. We're talking about straight up vanilla Gen 2, where pretty much there was no physical special split. So like no physical special split, and a lot of the other quality of life increases that we got from we got from Gen 4 are not going to be in it. So that is going to cause some problems. Yeah, Crystal lets you get them 3 dogs easier. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I never really gave a shit about catching them. Just cause it was just, hey, if I catch them, I catch them. And hello, traveler, I need your help, Quacksire. And the Quacksire in this area have gotten sick from the dirty water and the overgrowth. I've been traveling across the area. Okay, great, sure. I'm fairly certain I have all those berries. Laios and Gen 3. Yeah, like... Yeah. Still need... Okay. Just yeah, with Latios and... with Laios and Latios, I also just did not care too much. It's because literally those games came out when I was a freaking kid, and the instant that I saw that they would just keep running away, I lost all interest in trying to catch them. You can rhyme in the remake. Yeah, I know, and that's also because they're mandatory, and that's because your encounter with them is freaking mandatory. Not to, just like your encounter with Latios and Latios is a mandatory one where they don't run away from you. So it makes catching them way easier. And even then with the flying thing, you don't even need to catch them in order to use their fly. But yeah, I will say that flying on flying on Mega Latios and Latios was nice. It wasn't, because it basically made flying better, especially since you could fly to different locations that aren't on the map or that you shouldn't be able to go to, and could encounter like unique Pokemon or even legendaries and shit. Oh yeah, but that also just reminded me that apparently the next friggin' shit like the next like Nintendo thing talking about Pokemon and everything is rumored to be like 25 minutes long. And since we're already like since Legend ZA is close to coming out, we already and like like pretty much, I feel like any information that we would we've got about Legends ZA has already been given to us, which means that some people have been saying that there's a possibility that they could be announcing the Gen 5 remakes. Which pretty much I would be excited for that because I like Gen 5, but at the same time it's also so just like, yeah, no, I like Gen 5, but that the Gen 4 remakes left a whole hell of a lot to be desired. Nox, I swear to fuck. All right. Yeah, Moon. And revive. Where? Yeah, Giga. All right. Oh yeah, I already got that one. All right. Oh, you're not gonna fight me? Okay, hello traveler. I'm a tail glow move tutor. It's a very powerful status move that raises the user's at 3 stages. It can be a very powerful setup move if you have the opportunity to use it. There's a very limited pool that I can learn. I'm curious. Do any? Nope. Then not getting that. Okay, cool. Max repel. Can't go down that waterfall. All right. Yeah, I think we already got that one. Nothing else really up there. Okay. Dragon gems. I want to guess how many puddles of mud I stepped in while trekking through the swamp jungle. 4. 17. 17 puddles, Otaku. I need a shower. My pant legs are completely drenched. I need to watch where you're stepping. Those puddles were easily avoidable, princess. Well, I have my 9 manas. Do you? No. I checked your forage bag. I don't see 9 shrooms. Oh my lord. Okay, how many do I have? Oh great, it won't even let me look. So that's 1. There's 2. So up here's 3. There's 4. There's 5. We already tried that one. We tried this one. So... Oh, Must be one over here I missed. I know I got that one, but... yeah, you never freaking know with this. Okay. 5, here's 6. Okay. So, 7. Move. Alright. Okay. I know I got this one already. I'm just making sure. So yeah. So that was 7. There's 8. This one apparently doesn't count because that was 9. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Alright. I can't believe I missed that one when I went down that way, but whatever. We got it now. Let's get out of here. Alright. So what? Well, I have my 9. Do you? Yeah. Yeah. Taco has 9 mana shrooms. Can we please get out of this gross jungle now? Miss Throne, I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed, because the Umbar encampment is in the very center of the jungle. Well, this is merely the end of the southern overgrowth. We are nowhere near the exit. The southern overgrowth. There's an entire northern wing too. Correct. Fortunately, the Umbra encampment is a pit stop along the way. What exactly do you mean by pit stop? Please tell me there's a there's a Poke Center so I can get a hot meal and a nice bed to rest in. The amenities are not as extensive, but yes, there is a Poke Center in the Umbar encampment. Anyway, feel free to enjoy a momentary reprieve after your trek in the jungle, and when you're ready, meet me in my lab in the center of the encampment. With all these mana shrooms, I'm certain I'll be able to craft an extract that can be administered to your friend in the coma to revive her. Now, let us make haste so I may begin my work. I'm a bit worried about these mana shrooms, Otaku. Even as we were collecting them, I could just feel. I just feel like they resonated with power. I think I never see hospitals in the Pokemon games. I think I remember seeing them in the anime. Yeah, yeah, like there was one actual human hospital in the original like Indigo League anime. But like very quickly that normal hospital became a makeshift Pokemon center, because apparently there was an actual, because if I remember correctly, like someone caused an accident in the middle of the road, and there was like, and it was like a literal like epidemic of like just like Pokemon that got caught up in like this massive car wreck, and it's just like, yeah, no, you all, we need to commandeer your people hospital so that we can turn into a Pokemon center. So yeah, the Peoplemon Center, exactly. And so yeah, it's because I don't think we ever see another hospital in any other their anime, especially since the hospital that we saw in the friggin' anime only had one doctor on staff, and he was like just completely just bored out of his mind.
I get the feeling that that pretty much all the actual Pokemon centers pushed all the actual hospitals out of business, and be, just just simply because the Pokemon centers offer free health care while the hospital probably didn't. It is also and pretty much again I'm just like I'm also now just thinking that since you brought that up, that must mean that since that means that there must only be one hospital in the entire Pokemon world, and it's in Kanto. And even then it's probably out of business by now. Right, even if we're able to successfully eradicate him, with what other side effect could result that we know of? The doctor did even admit that no one has fully figured out how to reliably and consistently cure temporal comas. It's a bit late to object to that now, isn't it, Natalie? We and Otaku already went through the labor of collecting those icky Manishroom things. We need Caitlin alive, so this is kind of our best hope right now. Fine, but let it be known that I'm doing this under protest. Your protest is duly noted and similarly ignored. Now let's go into the camp so we can get out of this accursed swamp and I can get some food in me. We're talking. Meet us at Dr. Ludic's lab in the encampment when you're ready. Yeah, where's the actual center? I'm assuming it's... I mean, I would assume it would look like a normal Pokemon Center. Oh, hey, there was a Manishroom in here. We could have just harvested that one. Alright. Let's see here. Which fossil Pokemon does not have an Epoch variant? Anorith? Okay. Alright. The next question is as follows. What berry will soften the damage of incoming fire attacks? Okay. Anorith. Okay. Just that berry and okay, buddy. I don't need a lesson on tips. Just give me the damn next question. What was the first Epoch Pokemon designed? It's like I mean that's definitely one of those where you would have to like talk to someone in the village and get meta knowledge. All right, so it wasn't Epoch Flareon. Oh, I mean Epoch Fanny. Volcarona? Nope. All right. Fuck. All right. Oh, okay, so it was Epoch Coughing then. All right, Anorith. And, okay. Epoch Beedrillite. Substrikeite. Hippodonite. Alright. Alright, where's this guy's freaking lab? Okay. Not here. Not over there. No. No. Nope. Okay. It's just getting high. Okay, just good for you. Oh, there it is. Did not. Can't believe I didn't see that. Oh. Oh, I feel so refreshed now after getting to clean off that mud. Ugh, okay. Okay, we're in a jungle. Get over it, Alexis. Indeed, child. You behave like trekking through the jungle is such a burden to bear. Bear, it really is quite irritating. I just don't like jungles, okay? Jeez. In any case, now that I have these mana shrooms, I need some time to work on extracting the mixture from them. Dr. Luke, is there anything we can do to help expedite the process? Not to mention, I might be able to use your assistance. I'm not used to having assistants, but Miss Throne and Miss Vukovic, the both of you could help me speed up the extraction process for these mushrooms. I mean, for these mana shrooms. Very well. In that case, we'll stay with you to help with your experiments. What am I going to do then? I have an idea, Otaku. Let's talk outside privately for a few minutes. Good, we're alone. I didn't want to say anything while Dr. Ludic was within earshot. I still don't trust him, Otaku. I've volunteered both Alexis and I to stay behind here and work with Dr. Ludic to create this medicine that will hopefully cure Caitlin of her temporal illness. I'm reluctant to let this old man try to create anything without being able to be supervised and monitored for what he's doing. While he's doing it. Given that I have a medical background, I can at least certify the nature of the experiments he's conducting, to evaluate them for their integrity and make sure he's not trying to pull anything suspicious. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, but you'll need to let Alexis know your plan too. Agreed. That girl's getting so whiny. She seems way too trusting of this Dr. Ludic fellow, despite all we've been through. I would expect her to be a little more whatever. What? Okay, your main Hoodoo app is buzzing. Now it appears I'm getting a call. Hold on a sec. Hello? Otaku, are you on this frequency? It's Agent Roberts. Can you hear me? Agent Roberts, yes. How can I hear you? It's the mini Hoodoo app. Agnes was able to install it on our Pokegears. Anyway, enough of that. Agnes and I have done it. We believe we figured out how to reverse engineer the sleeper spires to allow us to open a time gate to Beta Omicron. What, seriously? Natalie, is that you? Are you right here? You're with Otaku. That's good that you're still together. Yes, we are together. How do you know your reverse engineering has worked? Anya's tests have indicated promising results. We believe we are ready to return to Beta Omicron, but we need Otaku to help lead the charge. Otaku, come back to Theta Epsilon when you can and meet in Anya Campbell's house. We have a way to rescue Kara, Caitlin, and Ronnie from the war zone. Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can. This is promising news. Agent Roberts and Agnes have found a way to reverse engineer and convert the Sleeper Spire into a time gate. Apparently. Good. Then you should go to Theta Epsilon immediately. Despite this recent development, though, I think I should still stay behind with Alexis to monitor Dr. Ludic's experiments. I don't know what is in these mana shrooms, and I'd rather not go completely blind and use them to experiment on Caitlin once we're able to bring her back from Beta Omicron. Understood. I'll let you go back to helping Dr. Ludic then. Be safe, Otaku. All right. Rock. Rock Jim. Throw rock at Jim. Make rock Jim. All right. So yeah, I mean, thankfully this, again, the map's not big. So, like, I feel like we won't be here very long, but Lord knows how long this is actually going to take. Let's go out. Like, we only have, like, two more things to increase our like, level cap at, so we'll see. Taku, you're here. It's about time. We've been waiting for you. I got back as soon as I could. What have you discovered? Agent Roberts and I returned to the Sleeper Spire, and I was able to extract the power source and run some experiments on it down in my lab. What? That stair was definitely not there earlier. Does everyone have secret basement entrances? Of course. I wouldn't just have had the entrance stairway to my lab readily accessible to any stranger that walks into my house. We are in the middle of a civil war, and I was one of the former administration's best scientists. I would be foolish just to disclose the entrance to my lab to anyone. Now follow me, and I can show you what Agent Roberts and I have determined from my experiments. Okay, we're down here in yet another secret lab. Are you going to tell us what you've discovered now? Agnes, just got Agnes, General, Almeida and I went to the Sleeper Spire together, and were able to successfully retrieve the Empower source charging the portal that General Duplessis used to escape. What we learned was that General Duplessis has some sort of key that enables him to travel using those portals. Our objective is going back to... our objective is going back to the place... to that place was to figure out if we could try to recreate one of those keys and use that I used to escape. Well, what exactly are these portals, and why didn't we use them to begin with? Because that would be grossly irresponsible. This key that General Duplessis was using enabled him to walk in through the portal without being harmed. These portals are a tear in space-time that they have created that allows them to travel to the location of other Sleeper Spires they have erected, a sort of bridge. Our working hypothesis was that even if we were able to use those portals, we would have walked directly into Republican territory within another Sleeper Spire without those keys. Walking into those portals would have shredded us to atoms. Holy shit, shredded to atoms? Arthur Wilfred Campbell, watch your language. Oh God, shut up. Now, as I was saying, our objective was to figure out how to recreate those keys to enable us to not only create those portals ourselves, but to also simultaneously walk through them safely. Based on the tests that Agnes and I have run, it appears as though we have gotten it to work. So why are we trying to open this portal then? You just said that if we were able to recreate the key that let us walk into one of these portals, it would just result in us coming out on the other end of a Sleeper Spire, right into the hands of the Republic. No, because we wouldn't be coming out on the other side of a Sleeper Spire. My experiments have ensured me that we can go to a centralized hub known as the Time Matrix. The Time Matrix, that sounds familiar. Why are you at... Motherfucker! You literally were like talking about the Time Matrix earlier, and now you're like, huh, that sounds only vaguely familiar. Yeah, I think that's Hira said too. She said that Victor had instructed her to find a way to reconnect the Time Gate to the Time Matrix or something like that. Correct. Our plan was that if we could access it's the hallowed time matrix, it would allow us to choose to go anywhere in the region and at any point in time. It seems, though, that our foes in the Republic have found a way to create these mini portals using their spires and act as a bridge. These spires, using a great deal of energy, are capable of tearing holes into space-time, which leads them to travel to different parts of the region quickly. It confirms to me that they themselves have not discovered a way to unlock access to the time matrix. So instead, they've gone on a rampage building these spires across the region. It seems like they have determined that if they can create a beginning and end point, it enables them and their armies to quickly access across the region. Ugh, all this talk of time travel and stuff makes my head hurt. Speaking in a simple sentence, please. The Republic seems to have found a shortcut to teleport quickly where they want to go within the region. To do so, they need the spires to create these bridges that allows them mass transportation. We want to find our way to the time matrix, which is a hub that will allow us to choose anywhere we want in the region at any time and without the need of a time spire. So if the Republic has not figured out a way to access this time matrix, has anyone else ever visited this time matrix? It sounds kind of theoretical, doesn't it? I know it exists because I'm the one that created the concept of it. Right, the concept of it. So you've never visited yourself then? Well, no, because it was an early hypothesis. So you're telling me you pinned all of our hopes on trying to rescue Otaku's friends from Beta Omicron because you think that if you can access this imaginary place, you can open a portal to anywhere in the region you want. I'm suddenly feeling less warm and fuzzy about this plan, Agnes. General Almeida, I didn't take you to be such a skeptic. Have a little more faith in the ability of Miss Campbell. I'll see it when I believe. I'll see it when I believe it. Or is that what it said? Hold on. Yeah. I'll see it when I believe it. Like, that's not right. That's not how the saying goes. So, as you wish, moment, please. Coordinates shall be not doing that, and almost there. Ma? Was something supposed to happen? Patience, my boy. Arceus, save me! I told you I could do it. What the hell is that, Agnes? You opened a portal. This proves nothing. How do we even know it goes to your hallowed time matrix place? I'll prove it to you. I shall walk into it and come back out. Ma, what the hell? No, I don't want to be orphaned because of your pride. Even my son has no faith in my ability. It was my idea to do this. It's only right that I should be the guinea pig that tries it. Otaku, if I'm willing to take this gamble, will this be finally enough to restore your trust in me? We'll see. Freaking Dick, if this kills me, will you believe me? Maybe. I'll think about it. So I'm willing to take that risk. See on the other side, my friend. That guy just walked into that portal. What do we do? Do we follow him? Otaku, we will follow your lead. Well, I mean, he's supposed to walk in and walk back out, right? So I mean, he's not done. It's like he's done half of what he was supposed to do. As I'll ever be. He stepped here and no harm appears to have come to him. But I mean, he never stepped back out, so he lied. Is that right? Or I can't look. This is too stressful. Please don't die, Otaku. Good grief, the whole lot of you are a bunch of babies. I'm going to try not to take this as an insult to my intelligence. Otaku, I assure you that this portal is very safe. Trust me. I barely even met you, lady. That's not reassuring at all whatsoever. All right, here goes nothing. Why am I not surprised that the quote-unquote time matrix is full of unknown? Also, how the fuck did all of you get here? Was the Darmanitan even with us in the basement? Because I sure as shit don't remember seeing a Darmanitan in the basement. Yeah, I think I'm going to be sick. What the hell is this place, Agnes? The Time Matrix. I told you it was real. I'll be waiting by phone for my apology, General Almeida. Where are we? Are we still in the Epoch region? The Time Matrix is a centralized hub of space-time, an intersection that allows you to walk to anywhere and any place in space-time that you desire. And you created this place. No, I merely theorized it existed. I just needed to find it. The Republic was useful in that regard, with them actually doing the work of showing that they could tear open wormholes in space-time with the help of a sleeper spire. It just confirmed the existence of this realm. In the simplest terms, what I initially conceptualized as the time spires, or what the Republic refers to as sleeper spires, are basically gateways into space-time. If they can build the time spires, they can create gates to where they want to go. But there's not much more. But there's much more to it. They're limited in what they can do so far as traveling to other locations within the same region. They can't travel through time like we now can. The Republic are confined to using their archaic warping technology to transfer the consciousnesses of people back in time, but they cannot physically transport their current bodies with their respective minds to different timelines. With the Time Matrix at our disposal, it is possible for us to now do that. The Republican fools have no idea what they have stumbled upon. And this, my friends, is how we plan to win the war against the Republic. So you mean it's possible for us to now go back to 21st century, Agent Roberts? It is definitely possible, but for us to be able to do that, we need to return to Beta Omicron, where Kara, Ronnie, and Caitlin are currently trapped. The time gate that is stowed away there has the technology that Agnes would need to reopen a portal to the 21st century. Make no mistakes, while we have managed to reach the Time Matrix, there is much more to learn about this place and how we can use it for our purposes. Eventually, I believe we could use the Time Matrix as a means to be victorious against the Republic. So Agnes needs to open a portal for us somehow to Beta Omicron, and we can rescue Caitlin and the others then. Correct. And Agnes, you're able to do that? Indeed I have. From my lab, I was able to lock into the space-time coordinates of the original time gate within the ruins of Beta Omicron. It seems that Kara has managed to get it working again, as I was pinging the time gate for a signal earlier that wasn't returning any response. But now it is. Otaku, when Agnes opens this portal for us, you, General Almeida, and I are going into Beta Omicron to rescue Kara and the others. A secondary purpose will be to turn on the signal for the time gate to connect back here so we can duplicate the gate's power. Artie and Agnes need to stay behind, as they are civilians, and we need her to be able to close the gate behind us in case things go south. We can't have any of those mind-linked zombies following us back into the Time Matrix. If the communal hive mind function of the mind-link protocol is working, they could possibly relay very incriminating information about this place back to the Republican masters in the capital. This is going to be a rescue mission, in and out, and we will pop out in the ruins of Beta Omicron at the site of the original time gate. We need to keep the portal open long enough to allow Kara, Caitlin, and Ronnie to pile in, turn on the signal for the original time gate, and then we need to get the hell out and close the portal behind us, so there will be no stowaways. That understood? Hey, hold on, I don't understand something. The Mindling zombies are a bunch of scrambling corpses. They're incoherent and failed experiments of an earlier iteration of the Mindling protocol. They're dangerous, fine, but the three of us should be enough to fend off any encroaching zombie, shouldn't we? Once again, it's never that easy. Otaku, traveling through one of these portals creates a flare of energy that would attract the mind-linked protocol zombies to our location. It's no different than when Soul Keepers were together as a group. Us using the portal essentially creates a beacon attracting an entire horde of zombies and Beta Omicron to our location. Oh god, they were manageable when it was just one at a time, but the entire population of the ruins coming at us, that's not good. I hope Kara, Caitlin, and Rodney are all at least in the same place so we don't need to go hunting them down. Well, for all our sakes, I hope so. Now prepare yourselves. Once the portal is open, we won't a lot of time. Would you do the honors? Okay. Alright. Yeah, go. Ugh, damn it. Damn it, I can't make heads or tails of this goddamn time gate code. Dude, I don't know what Victor was thinking by asking me to try and reconnect this to the time matrix. I have no friggin' idea what I'm doing. The bastard must have thought my memory could be jogged to trigger me into remembering how to use this thing, but this code is all foreign to me. It doesn't make any sense. Any improvement in Caitlin's condition, Rodney? Unfortunately not. Blissbot is monitoring her vitals and she's stable, but no signs of when she's going to wake up. We're running out of time here. It was a close enough call to bring you and Caitlin back to this basement. We just narrowly managed to avoid attracting the attention of the mindling zombies. The shambling corpses, Kara, will be fine. I blocked the way into this room using some of these boulders. We were able to deal with the last set of them when we retreated here. It's not that simple, Ronnie. I think as I've been fumbling my way through figuring out how this damn time gate worked, it has been emitting a certain energy burst that has turned our hideout into a beacon. In any progress I've made, if I've been on the right track, has been attracting zombies to our location. I don't know how much longer we can rely on them to remain at bay. Just look over across the boulders. They're already massing. The barricades will only endure for so long. All right. Shit! I didn't realize they're that many. They are freaking massing at our doorstep. We're trapped in here. Our Pokemon won't be able to fend them all off. I really hope Ochako has found some way to help us and is coming back soon. So help me God, I'm not going to go down to a horde of feral zombies. The cavalry has arrived. Agent Kara, Ronnie, what's your status? Are you alright? Agent Roberts, Otaku, you came for us. Sorry it took so long, Agent Kara. But where did you come from? How? We'll tell you later. Time is of the essence. The mindling zombies are massing. Ronnie, take Caitlin and get into the portal now. Yes, sir. Come on, Caddy. Caddy. Hey, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, and the natives are getting restless. We gotta haul ass and get out of here, people. Taking the portal has enraged the zombies I suspected. They're starting to assault the barricade. We need to hurry. General Almeida, turn the signal on for the time gate so Agnes can lock into it quickly. Good. Now everyone, get out of here with the others. Shit, they've broken through the barrier. Everyone, go. You don't have to tell me twice. They've breached the portal. Agnes, close the portal and cut off the reinforcements now. Yeah, prepare to die. Close the portal now. Kara, General Amida, exterminate the remaining zombies now. Holy shit. I think that did the trick. Dude just shot them down. You realize we could have just disintegrated them in a Pokemon fight, right? They exploded into bile, pitiful creatures. Oh my god, that was so close. This is not good. The zombies have seen the time matrix. They were able to relay knowledge of this place to the Mind Link protocol in their final moments. Our surprise strategy will be gone now. Damn it all to hell. But we're all alive, and that's the most important thing. We may as well be dead. The revolution's trump card of using the time matrix to surprise our foe is now gone. Agent Roberts, how do you even know that they were able to comprehend what they saw, let alone relay that information back to the communal hive mind of the MindLink protocol server? Because some personality within the MindLink must have known or be familiar with the concept of the time matrix. The MindLink only needs one personality within its hive mind structure to recognize what this place is and put two and two together. But the MindLink protocol was heavily experimental. We have no idea, whether the Republic has even gotten it working or not, do we? Perhaps not, but it's too great of a risk. We need a backup plan now. There will be time to devise a backup plan later, but right now, Otaku and Agent Roberts, the both of you need to catch yourself on what's happened since we last saw each other. I don't know who half of these people are. Where the hell are we? Yeah, yes, there's much to fill you in on. You just explained the freaking situation, introduced everyone. That's a lot of information to take in. It sounds like you've been busy, Otaku. Meanwhile, shortly after you went to tell us, I went to Rodney and Caitlin, and we managed to bring them back to the basement where the original time gate was, so I could continue trying to decipher how to program it to open a way back home for us. I had just been working there aimlessly for what seems like days without anything to show for it. I managed to figure out how to turn on the machine, but I had to significantly slow down my progress. The damn contraption was giving off some infrared signal, which was attracting all the MindLink zombies to our location like moths to a flame. Oh no. Oh, did you say Dr. Ludek? Dr. Claude Ludek? I didn't get his first name. It has to be him, my arch nemesis, the Republican sycophant. Your friends are in grave danger. You need to go to the Umbra encampment immediately. We will do that. However, for Agnes, General Artie, we need you to remain back here in the time matrix and help figure out a way to get us back to 21st century. Agnes, while we are in Beta Omicron, I instructed General Almeida to turn on the signal to the original time gate before we escaped. Can you connect into its time signature? Yes, it's a returning signal. I can work with this. With us losing across the original time, access to the original time gate, I can try to emulate signal directly from the time matrix. I will need some time to decipher the signal so I can open additional portals for you, though. Yes, please concentrate on doing that. Ronnie, you should stay behind here and take care of Caitlin as well. To the rest of the group, we need to go to the Umbara encampment immediately and hope that it's not too late for Alexis and Natalie. So yeah, of course it was. So of course that guy was was evil. Just seems suspicious. All right, where's the frickin' guy to teleport me? All right. Yep, and release them at once. Dr. Claude Luda, we know who you are. So you Revolution scum have finally discovered me, eh? It's about bloody time, I must admit. You lot are one sorry bunch of time-traveling heroes, you know that? Not to mention, your dear friend Otaku just helped me by collecting some of the mana shrooms for me. Just imagine my adversity, my adversaries ended up inadvertently helping me further my own objective. Pathetic. I'm getting real tired of getting suspended in the shadow magic shit. Ugh. Yeah. I'll say, well, what the hell kind of cheat code is this? How are you even doing this, dude? Though my use of shadow stones, my dear girlies. Now, unlike you meandering dogs, I have work to do. In you go, ladies. It's my turn now. Oh, and Soulkeeper Aki, would you mind dealing with our guests? Yes, I must take my leave now. Your will is my command, master. Aki? Those bastards throwing some mockery of Aki in my face like that. Otaku, I'll help you with this fight. The Republic just made this personal. Yeah, and there's our freaking Ultra Beast. Alright. Alright, get fucking beast boosted, because this is a shitty fucking Ultra Beast. Good, get out of here. Alright. Okay. Yeah, of course, it outrages. Alright. Then let's see if this works. No, it does not. So I'm... Alright, it's confused. That works for me. Yeah, we wipe out one of them. Because, yeah, I'm assuming it's probably fire type. I mean, not fire, steel. So, yeah, we just need... I just need to pretty much just wait for a good moment to just blast them. Alright. Yeah, it's using alpha potions. Yeah, just dealing light damage. Alright. And crunch. All right. Okay, so sorry, I just used poison jab on this thing, and it did like no damage. So then, yeah, it is a steel type. So yeah, just fighting will deal some damage to it. You know, unless it keeps outraging. Ah, come on. All right. Pika me harder. Yeah, no. No, and we don't even have either of those Pokemon in this party, so you're shit out of luck. Anyways, Boris, how are you doing? Alright. Yeah. Blaze Kick the Vile Plume. Get that thing out of here. Okay. He's got to have, like, probably one more heal on him, so we're going to... Yeah, okay. Okay, I thought he would have one more heal. I should have Zen Head. And I should have hit the Tyranitar, but it doesn't matter because that... God, I forgot how much of a fucking tank Umbreon is. Yeah. Yesterday is quite a productive stream. I beat 3 bosses in a row. Adjudicator with its missable trophy first try. Man-Eater 2 or second or third try. Old Monk first try. Yeah, like literally the Man-Eaters. I mean, the fact that you managed to beat the Man-Eaters on your second or third try is already impressive, because Man-Eaters are, it's like the Man-Eaters are like most people consider the most annoying boss in the game. Just because it's a gank fight in a horrible location. Okay. The major annoying thing for me is the location. Yeah, like it is just the location, because they'll keep charging. They will literally just keep charging and then flying away. Yeah, they are relatively. Yeah, like it's literally just their location. If you didn't have to worry about them constantly, just like. Or just like having to fight on such a narrow freaking walkway, or just basically fighting 2 of them on a narrow ass walkway, and them constantly just charging off the side and flying away. Wait, just to then fly back in and shoot range shit at you. It wouldn't be so bad. I had to farm a bit, buff my weapon, went ham on killing the first one quickly. Yeah, like. Because, like, that's the strategy. You have to kill that first one as fast as... You have to either kill the first one as fast as you can or get very close to killing it as fast as you can. They also have a soft lock. I mean, if they have a soft lock, I would not... was the old monk supposed to be that easy? Yes. Yes, the old monk is... So here's the deal. The old monk is actually, because I'm assuming since you beat them easily, you probably weren't playing online. Or maybe you were, because essentially the way the old monk works is that it is a PvP fight. If you are playing online, I just like if you're playing the game online, the old monk will be another player that will essentially invade your world, and you have to fight them in a PvP style fight. If you don't get if you don't get a person. Like an actual person who has like the shit set up for them to be a potential old monk. They, or if you're playing offline, it's basically just a normal player, or just like it's just a computer operated character who's not that dangerous. But like what can be very annoying is that if you're summoned as the old monk, you have all your weapons along with the passive like soul orbs that keep spawning. So like I literally got an old monk at one point whose whole gimmick was that they had a regenerating system. Their weapon dealt bleed, and they would constantly try to parry, just like run away, parry, and whittle me down with status effects. It was literally hell. can you get the invasion trophy through the old monk? No. No, it's because it's technically not because it's technically not a normal invasion. It's a boss fight. So, while you can fly under the arena, gets stuck. Okay, I think it needs to be from the Black Soul Stones. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't do a PvP in any of those games because I don't find it fun. But pretty much, so yeah, Boris, you would need someone else. Like, pretty much, you would need someone to basically, like, the best way to get those online achievements is literally just to get someone else to do it, to, like, help you with them. It's because pretty much the game's community is, like, that game's online community is kind of dead. Since it's restricted to being a PS5 exclusive. So pretty much because of that already, this game's been out for years. This was a PS5 launch title. Just like Boris, it's a PS5. Just like it is a PS5 launch title, and basically, and pretty much it's also the worst Souls game because, just like mechanically speaking, even Bloodborne is more active than this. Yeah, well, yeah, it's because Bloodborne is fun. Yeah, PS3 launch title too. I did not know that that Demon's Souls was a PS3 launch title. Well, the most unbalanced, annoying background shit. Yeah, like Demon's Souls is just not great. Just like pretty much, I mean, pretty much. Let me tell you, I had to do so much fucking horseshit in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 just grinding for stupid Covenant item bullshit. And let me tell you, that was less annoying to do than trying to platinum freaking Demon's Souls. Because at the very least with Dark Souls 2 and 3, the combat was or just like it was, I didn't have annoying shit to deal with. Half of the NPCs can kill your Nexus dwellers. This guy let Yurt in. Yeah. I mean, pretty much if Boris let I let Yurt out in Latria but killed him there later. Then yeah, you're fine then. And as long as you killed Yurt immediately you're fine. It's because yeah, like letting Yurt out and then not ending his pathetic existence by Spartan kicking him to his death will literally lead him to murking every single one of the NPCs in aside from like the maiden in the freaking Nexus. Is Yurt for basically, so here's the deal. Yurt, you can just kill. You can kill him every time and not affect anything. I mean, technically, I think killing Yurt actually gives you white tendency because he's a piece of shit. But basically, pretty much, killing Yurt makes it like killing Yurt while you have. Okay, it's because. All right, I just remembered there's something else you don't know about because the game doesn't fucking tell you. And that is there's another type of tendency. Yeah, isn't his character called Mephistopheles associated? His character called Mephistopheles associated with a tendency. I don't remember anyone named that. in Demon Souls. And quite frankly, I don't care because I'm not playing that game again for a long time. But here's the deal, because yeah, I completely forgot that the game kind of doesn't tell you about this that well. But there is a second type of tendency, and that's character tendency. So basically, if you do good deeds, is in the ground somewhere. Novice, the Moonlight Greatsword is in like a giant nest of slugs that you have to knock off. That you have to knock off the ceiling in order to get it. But either way, character tendency is basically works somewhat similarly to world tendency. The idea is that for character tendency, every time you complete a quest and you do, or no, like specifically to get character tendency, you got to do some other fucking bullshit. Because here's another fun fact. A lot of the side quests in Demon Souls require you having not only pure white world tendency, but you have to also have pure white character tendency. Which, in order to get, because here's the deal. To get character tendency, you have to kill red phantoms or invaders. If you fight off an invader, you get white character tendency. The more white character tendency you have, essentially the less health you lose when you no. The more white character tendency you have, the stronger you get when in soul form. So pretty much your damage will actually be better if your character tendency is pure white. But in order to do that, you need to go into pure black world tendency worlds and kill either the unique NPC red phantoms that appear there, or you have to kill to fight off invaders. Doing it increases. I'm confused as fuck. Yeah, Boris, welcome to platinuming Demon Souls. This is going to be you, Boris. I'm telling you this right now to save your own goddamn sanity. Either just drop this one, just play the game, don't platinum it, or don't 100% it. Don't do your normal 100%. Trust me, you'll keep your freaking sanity because this is legitimately, because I had to legitimately follow a walkthrough to make sure I was doing all this shit right. Because basically, here's the deal. When a world enters pure black world tendency, just essentially first off, when a world is in pure white tendency, specific characters will appear in those worlds. These NPCs usually are tied to specific quests that have achievements tied to them or other shit. But if you make the world have pure black tendency, these characters become red phantoms, which will ambush you in certain locations in that world. And let me tell you, these red phantom NPCs are ridiculously strong. But if you defeat them, you gain white character tendency, which you need pure white character tendency for the sole purpose of getting one shitty ring. So, yeah, all that bullshit for one ring. And also, here's another fun thing just to tell you. The red phantom that appears in World 1-1 in pure black tendency. Yeah, there's a thing where you can actually kill them easily by knocking them off of a ledge and having them fall to their death. And I'm saying this right now. Do not do that. Do not kill. Just don't kill red phantoms by making them fall to their death. Because if a red phantom falls to their death, you do not get, or just if they fall to their death or die by pure status effect damage, you do not get character tendency. And there are only enough offline red phantoms in the game to get you pure white tendency once. So if you fuck it up, you're not getting, you'll have to rely on PvP. And pretty much not just any PvP. Just like and here's the other thing. It's not just any PvP. If you want pure white character tendency, you have to get invaded. You have to get invaded and you have to kill the invader. If you invade and you kill the host, that gets you black character tendency. So, black character tendency is given to you by invading people and killing the host, or by killing friendly NPCs. So playing the entire game, making all worlds wide is basically the easiest. Yes, because all you have to do to make a world have pure, basically having a world with pure white tendency, you have to get, in order to get a pure white world tendency, it's just kill bosses. If you kill bosses and you do not die in that world while in human form, you gain white world tendency. Also fighting off invasions gives you white world tendency. But dying in soul form generates black world tendency. Or no. Dying in human form generates black world tendency. So pretty much if you want to make your life easier for that platinum grind, never ever touch any of those ephemeral eye stones. Never touch them until you are ready to start grinding, just start pretty much popping them constantly to shift the world tendency to black. Because I think you need 7 of them to revert a pure black world to pure, to revert a pure white world to pure black. Because again, you need shit that only appears in pure black to do a lot of this crap. Yeah, you can't get the best weapon in the game if you have black tendency. Yeah, it's an entire fucking ordeal. Literally, this game requires so many more hoops to jump through in order to platinum it than any other FromSoft game. And so, yeah, pretty much, so aside from just needing white world tendency to get one item, I mean, to get one ring, there's another ring that you can only get if you have pure black world tendency, and it involves a side quest, which once you have pure black character tendency, which you get by killing NPCs, just by killing friendly NPCs. So like basically, if you go into any world, just murder every single shopkeeper, or if you want pure black character tendency. But pretty much, once you have pure black character tendency, a new face appears in the Nexus, and she basically just tells you, okay, cool, I need you to now go and murder specific people inside of the Nexus, and then report back to me. Which pretty much, once you've killed all of them, she'll then give you a ring. She'll give you like the ring, like one of the rings you need for the platinum. But it is such a fucking pain. So black character tendency actually makes you lose more health when you are in soul form. So like, just to tell you, Boris, in Demon Souls, when you die and you're in soul form, your HP drops, your max HP drops to 50%. To 50% of what it should be. If you have black character tendency, or just if you have pure black character tendency, that HP drop goes from 50% to 75%. And there's no other upside. You literally become easier to kill. And again, and pretty much again at this point in time, since because let me tell you, because again, you can only be invaded while you have your human form, and pretty much, let me tell you, getting invaded is unlikely. Like, it's very, very unlikely. Because, like, let me tell you, it took me a while, running around in human form to finally get invaded. And because I needed another red phantom because of another annoying thing about Demon Souls. And that is the fact that if you want to invade, because like you can technically have someone actually get someone to invade you. So it's like for example, you could have me like log onto my character, and pretty much at this point I could not invade you because my character's level is too high. My character's soul level is so much higher than yours that I cannot invade you. So yeah, like at this point, Boris, the only people that could invade you are people who are playing with almost brand new characters. In order, so yeah, and even with a code, just like an actual invasion code and all that, because you can set that up. Like even with that, I could not invade. Like I would not be able to invade you with my character. I would have to make a brand new character and level them up to be around where you are right now in order to be able to invade you. So yeah, Demon Souls is a nightmare when it comes to all this shit because of this technical mumbo-jumbo horseshit. So, hypothetically speaking, if I did do my usual 100%, what would be my reward? Nothing. You get absolutely nothing aside from the platinum trophy. Or just technically you would get just like the platinum trophy, and then like And then if you did your full 100% playthrough, you would need to get the Penetrator armor set, which is that one armor set that I told you about, where you had to find like 26 ceramic coin. I mean, where you had to exchange 26 ceramic coins in order to get a key to get the armor, which requires you finding, which pretty much you can only get 13 coins in a single playthrough. So you have to go out and find all 13. You have to find 13 coins like 2 times in 2 separate playthroughs in order to have enough to do this. And also, not to mention, even with that, like half of the coins are in, half of the 13 coins are in can only be found in pure white world tendency, and the other half can only be found in pure black. Apparently, the coins are in both pure white and pure black. No, half are in pure white, half are in pure black. You literally have, according to the actual wiki and all other information, you have to you have to go through each world, like each area in pure, like once in pure white to find all of its coins, and then once in pure black to find all of their coins. And like the issue with finding these coins is that they're not just laying around. You have to like destroy the like crates and barrels and all that shit to find these damn coins. And pretty much all just for like a armor set. So pretty much aside from like just like that armor set, there's nothing else. Nothing really, like nothing else. Because yeah, Lord knows I legitimately was just completely fed up with friggin' Demon Souls by the time I was done with it. Because yeah, it was not fun, especially since unless you save scum, you have to use you have to do like 2.5 playthroughs, because half of the boss souls in that game can be used to get 3 spells instead of just the normal 2. And what's annoying is that it's the most annoying souls to get, that just so happen to have like all these other freaking things. Just like absolute madness. Yeah. Anyways, and so we have a decisive. Anyways, back to this. Just going from talking about one hell back to this hell. It's playing God, creating own landmass and reshaping certain ecological systems to their desires to terraforming. Oh God, don't care. I mean, like, it's kind of amazing how like I go from like, hey, you know, the story is actually kind of interesting, to now just being like, oh my God, shut the fuck up, I don't care. Why not combine both hells and make Pokemon Demon Soul Stones? I think I would rather just like cut my balls off with a rusty dull knife. Yeah.
Ugh. Just like honestly, if they would just if they would just trim all the useless exposition. I'm actually playing it during the PS3 release when we did not understand how the game worked. Yeah, no, playing that game when it first came out would have been impossible. Yeah, and this year it's a crater. I heard. Oh yeah, like Mount Fuin Zoo exploded. Who gives a fuck? What the hell was that? No doubt it's the Republic terraforming technology within Mount Fuin, with the Fuin Zoo crater. Or it's causing earthquakes even as far as over here. Are they insane? What kind of damage is this nearby environment? Do they not care even an ounce for the well-being of the outer colonies? I think you know the answer to that. These people need to stop. I can't wait to dispose of the director if he's behind this madness. God, like literally, it's amazing how just talking about freaking Demon Souls has just drained just any enthusiasm or energy that I normally had. That like I would like force myself to have with this. Just talking about Demon Souls literally drained all of it out of me. Are you gonna play Wu Chang? I might. It's one of those that's not a high priority, so I'm going to wait and see what the reviews say. I want to play Mortal Shell. You're lucky. I mean, you're welcome to fucking try that. Let me dude. Let me tell you, as someone who has played Mortal Shell kind of sucks. Yeah, it's like playing Monster Hunter G. It's like no, try Lords of the Infallen. Which one? The newer one or the original one? Because I've tried I own the original one. The original one is very just bleh. I haven't tried the newer one. I heard the newer one is instead of being bleh, is more meh. But I have not played it. I'd be willing to try it. But at the same time, I'm just like from everything I'm hearing, it's very eh. So the OG Lords of the Fallen plays like a Souls game, but much worse. It's very, very clunky. It's clunky feeling. The like exploration in it just never felt right. Oh yeah, also like leveling up is something I don't even think you can do until you've made like specific progress. Just like it is legitimately, if you play the game, you understand that this is just bad. Because, like, Lord knows, I tried playing it a while ago, like a while back, because I was curious to see, just to see if I remember if for being as bad. I didn't even get past the first boss before I was just like, yeah, no, fuck this. Yeah, no, Remnant is fine. Like, Remnant's not terrible. I mean, I beat the first Remnant. But like the problem, like one of the problems with Remnant is the fact that is that your experience with that game is going to heavily depend on RNG. Because pretty much Remnant uses a unique system where like each run is different because it has a like when you start it. Oh, I mean, it's not just a loot system. That's not really the issue, or I mean, it can be an issue. But like if you've played Remnant, the way it works is that once you start the game, it loads up a seed for your entire fucking game. At which point, that seed it basically affects the layout of every dungeon. You will... roguelike. Not really. Not really. Just basically how it works is that once you get it set up, your game has this unique seed to it that affects what dungeons. I mean, yeah, it won't really affect what worlds you visit, but basically what ends up happening is that it will affect like the layout of the world, specifically like the dungeon layouts and everything. Will also affect what bosses you fight in said dungeons, and even specific, like, and then there are also like special areas that can have like you encountering unique NPCs or unique choices and all that can give you unique items that can then be used to get other unique shit later down the line. The problem is that all of this is essentially, again, dependent on your seed, on your world seed, which you cannot change. You cannot change it, and I don't even think you can even decide how it works, because legitimately you could wind up with a seed that gives you the key to one specific location and never give you the actual location. Like, it's a unique idea. I'd say it's implemented fine, but it is definitely one of those that's like, like I have to be in like a mindset for it. Also, not to mention that the fights can range from being very easy to I'm about to ruin your entire day hard. Because in Remnant 1, specifically in the DLC, I got a one of the things I ended up getting was a dungeon layout that made me confront these enemies that pretty much are invisible. I mean, like, you can't see them, or I mean, they exist in like this spirit world kind of deal. And when you enter like their domain, they instantly come and kick your ass, and they also are impossible to kill. And in this area I'm in the first one, there are specific they've literally given me a boss fight where it's like, okay, your boss is literally survive. Enter the Ultimate Spear world, destroy all these like freaking like like little like root things that we're not even going to give you a health bar for. Just keep hitting it till it dies, and all the while you have to deal with like 2 to 3 of these freaking like super enemies, trying like instantly aggroing you and trying to rip you apart. Oh yeah, and then also, since you brought up Mortal Shell, let me tell you. Oh yeah, you're gonna love this. You can't level up in Mortal Shell. Yeah, in Mortal Shell, you cannot level yourself up. Instead, you power up your weapons. You power up your weapons, and you find new new vessels for you to essentially dwell in, which, let me tell you, sucks. Because of this, like, let me put it to you this way. I've never killed the first boss. It uses skill trees instead of common souls format. But you have to find very specific rare items to level it up, and it only levels up that specific shell. If I'm remembering fully. The other, and pretty much, again, because of this, and you're locked into whatever weapon you're using, or just like, your playstyle is heavily dependent on what weapon you have equipped. A lot of it comes down to you getting ungodly good at the game's weird block system. Which even then again, I've played the game multiple times. I have tried to get past the first area, and I never could because I cannot beat the first boss. Just legitimately, it is one of those that I tried to like, and it's just bad. It is just bad, and it's not fun. I would literally just say if you're wanting something like, if you're wanting another Souls-like to play, just wait till freaking Code Vein 2 comes out. Where the hell is, one sec grind the serial number off my gun lance? Well, yeah, of course, you gotta make sure you do that. Never played the OG Code Vein. Heard it wasn't as good. It is fine. Cause like I played it. I think Code Vein is okay. It is not as good as you would hope it would be. But I mean, I enjoyed it. Dear God, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Yeah. The bonding scene's gone. River, I think you need to do those. I mean, yeah, the whole, like, basically when you, here, okay. Yeah, like, one of the big things with Code Vein is that you can acquire blood codes, which are basically, different, it's essentially, like, different ways to, like, different powers and ways to play, like, different builds, essentially. And you basically upgrade blood codes by finding other fragments of those codes in the wild, well, like in the game, or by increasing your standing with the owner of that blood code. And basically it takes you through a segment where just like this segment where you like learn about their lore, about like that person's lore and everything, which those are fine, and you can also, and pretty much you can also skip them. but yeah, like one of the, it's definitely a game that like it feel that like I had fun with it, but it is definitely only okay. But yeah, but I'm still very, but I mean, I'm still very excited that we did actually get a Code Vein 2 announced. So, because I will 100% be playing that. Just die. Okay, I feel like Aquatail hurting that much is bullshit. What the fuck ever. Oh, yay, cool, Destiny Bond. Fuck off and die. Okay, I call horse shit that did not kill you. I want to go home. Well, tough titties, bitch. Go. You're trapped in this freaking swamp forever. Ugh. Okay, come on, kick him in the head. Yeah, you're water flying. I need Jailbird. Shed Ninja. Okay, so you're not weak to that, or you're weak. Yep, get out of here. All right. Oh, good. Yes. I'm delirious. I'm right there with you. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind right now. Yeah, I might put some more time into the NA version of Monster Hunter or Double X. Okay. Okay. Well, you have fun with that. Because Lord knows, just talking about Monster Hunter is just reminding me that I need to play freaking. I need to play more God Eater 3. I heard Wild Hearts is getting a new version. A new version as in like a new update to it or just like
or just like a new like release of it. Something on Switch too. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I never played Wild Hearts, so I have zero opinion on that. I don't know about other platforms. Okay. The Salazzle matriarch looks like it's under significant stress. It wails at you, pleading for help. Emotions that's missing 6 of its babies. Friggin'... What's with these shitty Pokemon mothers? Just constantly losing their children. Oh boy, it's a useless hunk of junk that's only useful for cash. Well, oh no, I was about to be like, well, that's useful, but then I remembered I already have a splash plate. Oh, well, hey, one of our friends is over there. Oh, a fist plate. Okay. Hey, that's actually useful, because the fist plate at least can make a fighting type stronger. Or just can make fighting type moves stronger. Sienna. No. Alright, Sleeper. Tell me where your leader is. Foolish woman, I will gladly sacrifice myself for the glory of the Republic. I won't ask again, who is the Republican leader responsible for the terraforming of this crater? I am nothing but an insignificant speck in the grand scheme of things. I am one with the mind link, so I know everything the Republic knows. And even on the verge of death, I would never tell you a word, woman. Do your worst, Harpy. You're an astute one, aren't you? Recognizing you're on the verge of your own death. More shadow attack. Haley Park! Okay, well, he's dead. Whoopee. I mean, this game's got a fucking body count, I swear to God. Yeah. Agent Roberts, Otaku, Kukara, good to see the both of you alive and well. Sienna, I'm glad you're alive and still as bloodthirsty as ever. We thought the Republic had intercepted your time gate travel here and captured you. They did, but it seems like they had been off more than they could chew. We arrived as a group, and they didn't know what to do with us. Group 2 was ready for their interception. They thought they had set a trap for us. Little didn't know the trap backfired on them. So where exactly did the time gate spit you out, though? Right in the middle of this volcanic crater that used to be Mount Fuin Zoo. Yeah, I don't know, it was another Monster Hunter. It was a Monster Hunter clone. Okay, yeah, yeah. I knew Wild Hearts was like a Monster Hunter clone. It was just one of those that was just like, this doesn't fully catch my interest. So, any idea what was causing all of these damn quakes, and why are sleepers in here? Victor, the twin Delphi children, and I have been hunting Republican lackeys and these disgusting sleeper parasite creatures in search for answers. We split up to find out what's going on. The rest of us are somewhere in this crater. You split up? Are you crazy? You can't split up. It's too dangerous. We're not pushovers. The Delphi children and myself are all well-trained soul keepers. We can hold our own against some Republican pushovers. Don't you worry. The only reason Christine Throne captured me the first time around back in Cyrus City was because there were multiple soul stones nearby, strengthening the Shadow Council, and that captured Pierre and myself. And In contrast, these Republicans enjoy no such benefit. Sienna, no, we're talking about they were able to capture Natalie Vukovic and Alexis Throne. What? How? That's not possible. Alexis and Natalie are both equally trained soul keepers. How did the Republic manage to bring the two of them down? I think it may have been through something called Shadowstone. The group shared with Sienna their run-in with Dr. Claude Ludic of the Republic and the Umbra encampment, the Shadow Clone replica of Aki, as well as your run-in with the Shadow Clone of Washer Lucius at the Sleeper Spire. A shadow what? A Shadow Stone. That is what he said, right, Otaku? Yeah, but we have no idea what that means or whether that's the source of giving them enough power to overthrow and capture two trained soul keepers. All we know is those shadow clones are very powerful, and if Sienna, Victor, and the Delphi twins are split up, that means that there must be a Republic leader somewhere in this place. The rest of you could be in grave danger. Whatever, just because they're throwing around some shadow clones at me doesn't scare me. Or Shadow and I will put them in their place just like I did to that sleeper parasite. Not so fast. We can't have you be that reckless, Sienna. I admire your passion, but we have been blessed with fortune that the Republic did not end up capturing Victor, myself, and the Delphi twin children thus far. With your might, we cannot foolishly throw away the advantage we have been given. I like to think I've learned from my mistakes after barreling in headfirst into the Watcher's hands. So I will contain my aggression for now and stick with the two of you. Otaku, I can trust you to handle yourself. We shall meet you at the end of the crater near the exit to Accolade Village. All right. Bleh, 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 bleh. Bleh, bleh. Bam, bam. Ba, boop, beep. Bop, bip. Eh. Okay, Ripperite. Cool, fun. Get this freaking shit out of here. All right. Oh yeah, what can we potentially find here? All right. The team's looking fine. Let's. As much as I would like to just skip over some of these guys, a part of me is just like, well, pretty much if I fight them, I'll be able to get like money and all that other shit to help me out. Okay, cool. Of course you survived that because you're a punk bitch. It's not effective, my ass. All right.
Okay. All right. Sorry for attacking you. And yeah, now that he's free, just again thinking that like yeah, that they can be freed in a simple Pokemon battle, and friggin' and Sienna just decided to murk one. Essentially, just like that innocent man, basically that was being mind controlled, was literally just murdered. All right. And who the heck? Oh, I shall not rest until I found it. So the spirit stranger. They have a Ninetales. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, help me find the ghostly Ninetales that haunts the crater and put it to rest. Sure. It's by name Phoenix. Alright. Spooky ghosts. Spooky nine-tailed ghost foxes. All right. All right. Yeah, I wasn't able to get that. That's fine. More PP. All right. Again, apparently for not being very effective, you took out more than half of Blaziken's health. Inferno, yeah, die. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know it's like lightning, like electric steel, but yeah, not switching Blaziken into it because Blaziken's already weakened. Okay. Yes, back to Leviathan. Okay. Still not as fast as Leviathan. Get out of here. All right, crunch. Thrash. All right. What just happened? And why does my wallet feel lighter? They're like I lost a Pokemon battle. All right. And got you. Oh, there's a hole. Okay. Okay, shiny Epoch Braviary. All right. Yeah. Okay. And now to sell this one on eBay. Because Lord knows it's not seeing the light of day in this party. Okay, and what's this way? Okay. Man, they love giving me this shitty clay. Alright. Oh, and hold on, my friggin' connection's becoming unstable for some reason. Hold on. Let's see about trying to get a stable connection again. Because I don't know why it's becoming unstable, but would rather not have to worry about the stream dying on me. Because good lord, looks like it's trying to die on me. For like no reason. I don't know why it's trying to die on me. Like, this is ridiculous. Okay. So yeah, God, it's still like just tanking low. Can it please stabilize? Like, I again have no idea why it's choking on itself this hard right now. Because I feel like my Wi-Fi signal should be fine. And yeah, just dipped to 0 for a second there, so we very much lost, like almost lost stream there. Yeah, part of me's thinking that maybe I should just call the stream here before my friggin' shit just decides to just straight up die. Like, it keeps getting very close to doing. Alright. So yeah, so I'm thinking that, yeah, probably after this fight, I'll be calling it. Calling it unless it decides to try and stable itself. And of course, you meteor mash like every hit. Dear Lord. All right. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be calling it here since the stream is trying so hard to die but can't find the strength to do it. So yeah, going to just heal everyone up. We'll save here. Here, we'll pick this up next time. So yeah, with that said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. Because from my bitching, I am having some form of enjoyment. It's literally just having to talk about freaking Soulstone. Demon Souls on top of playing this. Oh, well, which, look at that. Now it decides to stabilize. Okay. Yeah, no, I had a feeling it would pull this fucking shit. It would stabilize as soon as I started trying to end stream. Like, the second I tried to end stream, it would start to stabilize. But you know what? I'm still thinking of just calling it here because I'm hungry and I'm also kind of mentally exhausted because Lord knows, talking about like getting into the whole freaking Demon Souls rant and me being, and I'm also very hungry and nope, there goes the stream trying to die again. So yeah, we're just going to raid out, and I'm going. So yeah, we're just going to raid real quick here before I lose too many people. So let's see here. Who will we be raiding? Not really a lot of options right now. So, you know what? We'll just raid Sierra, who's playing some Dead by Daylight. So, anyways, again, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream because I know that it was a stream. Either way, for those of you here who are not part of my Discord, if you wish to be, you can do so by using the command !Discord in chat to get a link to join. And hold on one second, and let me. So yeah, yeah. Sorry, was checking something. All right, so yeah, you'll get a link to join by using the command !Discord in chat. But if you wish to be, and from there you'll be kept up to date when I go live, so you can always catch the streams. You can also also from there you can be a part of any voting we do for future games, which I've got a voting thing going on in my Discord right now that people can be a part of. But also you can be notified when on top of being notified when I go live, you can also leave your own recommendations for stuff that I do on stream or that I add to my stream or I play on stream. But if you want to watch any of my content that's currently not up on YouTube, you can check out
that's not up on my Twitch, you can check out my YouTube channel. That's linked in the description below. Just look up Otaku Trades on there. But with that said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will see all of you next time. Take care, everyone.